All right, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Ronnie, where'd you grow up? Where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Bakersfield, which is Oildale. I was born and raised there with my 4 sisters, and we grew up right there. We was all born in Kerr Medical Center.
How was your childhood?
We ate. We had nice clothes to wear to school, and we had nice things. My dad was always a hard worker. They just didn't want to hire him because they came from Ireland, him and my mom. And they treated us like blacks. And about 12, 13 years down the line, I was already locked up. But
What were you locked up for?
murder, 2 counts.
At what age?
13. I killed my best friend and I killed his friend.
Well, how'd you do that? Or why'd you do that?
I had a gun back then, and I was a big dealer at 10 years old. I'm as tall as I am now. And got the house raided 6 times. My dad said, that's enough, you gotta quit doing that. I was 13 when I first went in to get locked up. They give me 3 more years till I was old enough to go to Paso Robles. And then they were killings on the field every other week. Guards were dying left and right. Guards were getting raped. It was just bad. Inmates were getting raped.
So you did a total of how many years?
Probably about 28 years then.
Wow. And how old are you now?
I'm 68.
And so you got out at roughly what age?
25. And it's been closed down ever since due to all the killings and lawsuits and stuff.
So where did your life go after you got out?
I got married, stayed married a long time, and then I am old enough, I went to Nam, I got drafted. Third day, I did a second tour, and I seen my friend jumped up, and he got hit 5 or 6 times, it killed him instantly. And then I jumped up, took 3 bullets, 2 went all the way through me, 1 still in my spine. Stuck in my spine, they can't take it out, I'll go paralyzed.
And you've been down here on Skid Row for how long?
4 months now, and I rent the motel because I get checks when I ain't giving it all away. I rent the motel for me and another friend of mine that's my kin for $1,400 a month.
And are drugs a part of your life now?
When I got out of Nam, I had a $3,000 habit for heroin, and I was doing coke too, and I was drinking 4 to 5 bottles of vodka, not the big ones, but the other tall ones, and a case and a half, 2 cases of beer. And it went on for 19 to 20 years. And my dad was helping me, and I was married, but he was helping me get back through it. And they had me on yellow jackets from the hospital, and I would take them. They was better than reds. I would take them, and I felt good. I was clean for like 4 months. And I had a convention to go to. It was a cop convention. And I went in the bathroom and I slammed. I was clean. And as soon as I got on stage, walked on stage, I said a few things, and that was it, I OD'd. But when I was in juvenile hall, I was always on red tag. I tried to make my bed. It wasn't good enough to come out and watch an hour and a half of TV at nighttime at 7 o'clock. And then we go to bed at 8:30. And that went on for a year and a half, you know.
So today you're using still?
No.
You're not, you're clean.
I'm clean, yeah. But I was in bad shape, I'm not gonna lie. It took me 5 years to walk again. 5 years.
Wow.
Yep. And I can't have sex. That's why my wife left me. I had 2 kids, Tasha and Terry Jr. She left me. She tried to come back 7, 8 years later after I was out, and I couldn't have sex. All I can do was the tongue. And she said, that won't work. I said, oh, well, it's all right. That does bother me, but I tried to bypass it because I can understand. I can't, it don't get hard or nothing no more. It won't go up. I understand what she's saying, you know.
That's from one of your injuries?
Yeah. The bullet in my spine.
Yeah. But
It's German. It's that long.
you have a good relationship with your kids?
Very good. My daughter's 50, and my son is 2 years younger than her.
And today you're using, or you're clean, or
I'm clean.
you're clean?
Yeah.
And how does this affect you emotionally, everything you've been through?
It's hard. It's hard, you know.
You get depressed, I assume?
Sometimes I do. They give me all them pills every month because I got a bullet in me and I got brain cancer. And
Oh, you do?
sometimes I don't take them. They're value morphine and yellow jacket, not yellow jackets, but yellow something, and Dilaudid. I just give them away sometimes. I don't give them all away. I say here, and I'll give them 8 to 10 of them. And the morphines go for 25, 35 a piece. And I'll give them 10 just free.
And looking back at your life, what's your biggest regret?
Well, I got my education. My dad made sure of that. I minded my dad real good. I was just a heavy drug dealer.
How'd you get involved with drugs so soon, so early?
My brother-in-law. I was about 6, 7. He'd have me hitting the bong, do a little line he'd put on my tongue. I was 7, 8 years old.
And that led to dealing?
That led to dealing and using a lot. I was slamming at 10 years old. I'm clean. I ain't got no thing. I got it in my pocket where it says everything's clean. I just got cancer and I got this bullet in me.
Wow. Do you have friends?
Yeah.
You do? That's great.
Yep.
Does that help you a lot?
Well, they help me a lot when I need something, but I never ask them for nothing. I mean, they're all drug addicts.
Yeah, most people down here are.
Yeah, drinking or drug addicts.
You're not tempted to start drinking again or using?
There for a minute last month. I ain't gonna lie. I went back to Old Dell and I drunk 3 or 4 bottles of vodka. And I shot about an 8-ball of crank, and it's excellent because my people make it. And I smoked a bunch of weed, and then we had barbecue. Barbecue lasted like 4 or 5 days. It was good.
What was the best time of your life?
Best time of my life, when I first got married. That was the best, and I already knew her. She was my sister's babysitter, and I was in Paso Robles, and they called me out, and they got the food ready and stuff. She kissed me, and I had gate passes then after 13 years, and we got to go to Pismo, and we was in my mom and dad's van, and I asked her, hey, can I get some? She said, hell yeah, you can. Where are we going to do it at? So I asked my dad and mom. I said, do it in there. So I went in there and did it. Got out 6 months later after that. She was already pregnant. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
What have you learned about life from all this?
I learned a lot. There's a lot in life we don't know yet about. But they know where we're at. It's amazing. And it's very true. You know?
When you say they know where we're at, what do you mean?
Well, I believe in extraterrestrial, but I believe in Jesus too. Jesus made extraterrestrial. It's not only us. And me, my wife, his wife, my other best friend and his wife, therefore, we lost about 13 hours. And we was going up to Camp Owen's cabin, do some skiing and hunting. Was going to get us a deer or two. And I seen this light, and it was big. This thing was like 20, 30 football fields. It was huge. And I said, stop the car, Randy. We was on the freeway going up the Sierra Mountains. He stopped. My wife and all the other girls started crying, and it was big. I could have hit it with a rock. That's how close it was. And I said, man, I told my best friend, man, if I had a gun right now, I'd blow it out of the air. It beamed us up. And we was butt naked sitting on this table, and they did some weird shit to us. I mean, it was weird, testing us.
And you recall this? You remember this?
Yeah.
Were there drugs involved?
No. No. We probably had a beer or two apiece, and that was it. Not even that.
What are you afraid of? What do you worry about at this point of your life?
I worry about my kids, but they do good. Terry Jr. and Natasha do real good. I worry about them, though. And they're clean. They don't want to be like me and their mom. My daughter drinks $500, $600, $1,500 champagne. I got out one time, I saved from license plates about 100 and something checks. So I had a couple thousand on me. She said, will you buy me an expensive bottle of wine? I said, yeah, how much is it? She said, you ain't got that much money on you. I said, how much is it? She said, it's a lot of money, couple thousand, easy. She said, can you afford 250? And I said, yeah, I give her 250. She brought it back. She opened it. She poured me a cup that big and that big around. I drunk it. It lit me up. Now, I didn't think it would do that, but it did. Champagne. That's what it was, champagne. Yeah.
All right, Ronnie. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
No problem.
I wish you the best of luck.
I thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you too, sir. Have a good day. I thank you so much.